Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to the channel. I'm Cheryl, and this is True Crime and Other Stuff. Thanks for being here, where I like to bring you the facts about true crime, the missing, current events, or anything I find interesting or important. So today I want to talk about Madeline Soto case. It keeps getting worse and worse and worse. I've been wanting to make a video about this for about a week. This mom is driving me nuts. So I recently watched a 2020 show about Brittany. What was her name? Drixel, I think her last name was. The mom in that case is like a mom that's a real mom. Like, she never quit for over 13 years. This lady, Jen Soto, she drives me nuts. I got this video that I put together of different news clips, and let's take a look at this.
The 13-year-old Madeline Soto. Why prosecutors are now calling for an investigation into this local sheriff, and how the story Madeline's mother provided law enforcement doesn't line up with what investigators know.
Interviewed multiple times by detectives and
saw her daughter the morning of her disappearance.
Jennifer Soto told us last week that the last conversation she had with her daughter was about her 13th birthday party the night before Maddie disappeared.
I told her goodnight, and yeah, that was it.
But according to documents, Sunday night was not the last time Soto saw Maddie. New documents show that Maddie's mom told deputies on February 26th that she saw her daughter getting dressed for school at 8 o'clock that morning, and that her boyfriend then took the teen to school. But since that initial report was taken, we learned from the Orange County Sheriff that Maddie was likely dead earlier than that.
Our detectives have determined that Madeline was never dropped off. Instead, we believe she was already dead at the time, and that Stephen Stearns moved her body in the early morning hours on that day.
Channel 9 has been going through statements from Stephen Stearns and Soto trying to piece together what happened in the last few hours of the little girl's life, starting with our interview of the couple. Her mom told us last week.
We dropped her off at school, close to school. She wanted to walk the rest of the way.
But in that same interview, then said,
I wasn't the one who took her to school in the morning. That was my partner. But yeah.
Detectives believe Maddie was likely dead early Monday morning because a video timeline shows Maddie's belongings being dumped in a dumpster at 7:35 by Stearns. At 8:19, Sheriff Mina said video shows Maddie in Stearns' vehicle believed to be deceased. Since then, the case has moved to Kissimmee Police, and sources tell us that Soto has been interviewed multiple times by detectives at two agencies, and that they are looking closely at all the statements she's made. But officially, Kissimmee Police won't comment. So this initial report also shows that Stearns told investigators that after Maddie got out of his car, she stopped to look in that book bag before he drove away. That same book bag was found actually in the dumpster. After her death, he then said he went home for about an hour after going to the vape store and running errands. He was home that day until 2:30. Detectives say a tip showed him changing a flat tire not far from where the little girl's body was found that afternoon.
All right, Shannon, it is starting to piece together. Thank you. We also spoke to suspect Stephen Stearns before he was arrested. He also told us he dropped off Madeline for school the morning of her disappearance.
She was asleep for most of the way. Told her have a good day at school when she got out. I love her. She said thanks, love you too. That was it.
Again, law enforcement believes Stearns never drove Madeline to school and that she was already dead that morning.
Greg, also breaking this afternoon, the state attorney's office says it's asking the Florida Department of Law Enforcement to investigate how and why a photo that appeared to be a body in the woods was posted to the Osceola County Sheriff's personal Instagram page. The photo was posted less than 24 hours after investigators found Madeline Soto's body. Sheriff Marcos Lopez, who you see here, said he accidentally posted the image when sharing a post of himself visiting a senior citizens area. The sheriff's office has not said why the sheriff had the photo or who took it. Developments continue to come out in this tragic story in our community. For Eyewitness News at 5, we'll show you the impact Madeline's death has had on our entire.
An arrest affidavit for Stefan Stearns says he allowed law enforcement to search his phone, but said he had accidentally done a factory reset on it the day Madeline disappeared. Despite the reset, investigators say they were able to get videos and images off of the phone, and metadata showed some of what they found was from August of 2022, when Madeline would have been 11.
Mr. Stearns is aware of what he's been arrested for.
Stearns is now in the Osceola County Jail being held on charges of sexual battery and possession of child sexual abuse material. A therapist says it's important to talk to your kids about abuse, even if you think you don't need to.
And breaking news at 6, sources just confirmed to Channel 9 the body of missing 13-year-old Madeline Soto has been found. We have learned that a tip called in after this afternoon's press conference with Orange County Sheriff John Mina led detectives to her body. Law enforcement from several agencies still out at the scene right there off of Hickory Tree Road in Osceola County. Good evening to you. I'm Christopher Heath.
I'm Darlene Jones. This is certainly a heartbreaking update to this major story we've been following for you since Monday. This morning, the main suspect who you see here in her disappearance, Stephen Stearns, was taken from the Orange County Jail to the Osceola County Jail. And then this afternoon, the Orange County Sheriff told us investigators believed Madeline was dead. But at the time, they had not found her body. The Kissimmee Police Department is now leading what they are calling, obviously, a murder investigation. We have live team coverage on this major story for you tonight from Orange to Osceola County following the latest developments. We start with Channel 9's Nick Papantonis, who is live near the scene, where, again, sources confirm for us Madeline's body has been found. Nick, what are you seeing out there?
So we're on the other side of this field on Hickory Tree Road. We're going to zoom in all the way to where deputies have set up a light. We can see a couple cars worth of flashing lights. Hickory Tree Road shut down for a good couple mile stretch. We're inside of that perimeter right now as we watch them somewhat do their investigation. We're going to take you to our view from Sky Witness 9, showing you the scene from above, a slightly better view. You can see a long line of vehicles on the side of the road there. They appear to be focusing their efforts on the woods just off to the side of the road, but again, a lot hidden from our view as we watch this unfold. Just to give you a recap of what has happened today and why we are here. Earlier this afternoon, Sheriff John Mina up in Orange County, as well as Kissimmee Police Chief Betty Holland, announced that they had good reason to believe that Madeline was dead. They said video evidence put her body in Stephen Stearns' car Monday morning when he was supposed to be dropping her off at school. They said they found her laptop from school as well as her backpack in a dumpster in the apartment complex where they lived, and they said all of that evidence led them to conclude that she was not alive. It's not a search operation as it was a recovery operation at this point. We've watched deputies and police officers swarm different parts of the area a couple of different times, no luck for the first couple, but then we landed here on Hickory Tree Road, down the road from where officers and deputies said that they'd images of Stearns' car from the day Madeline disappeared. They said they were on the lookout and asking anybody to be on the lookout because they had those images. They knew that he was here and that he had gotten a flat tire at some point, and they expected him to have changed that, somebody to have seen it. We've learned because of that press conference that they gave that they came to this location where they found her body about an hour or so ago now. So we are waiting to see if a press conference is going to be called to give the update and explain a bit more in detail about what has happened over the last couple of hours. But again, a very, very sad update here from Osceola County and throughout the day, but a little bit of answers for Madeline's mother, who, again, as we've emphasized all afternoon, is not a suspect in this case.
She saw her daughter the morning of her disappearance.
Okay, so the guy just said that the mother's not a suspect, but she's a suspect on my list because her interviews sucked ass. I mean, I'm sorry, but they did. It's like, I'm not a professional lie detector or body analyst or anything like that, but even I could tell that their story is full of crap. So I have a video of her interview and we're going to take a look at it. But like right off the bat, I could just, I don't know. Let's just take a look at this. Ridiculous.
JENNIFERSOTO.
Mother.
Mother.
Jennifer, tell me how you feeling right now.
I feel like I can't breathe. All I keep
Right
thinking
there.
about is
Right there. The first thing she says is, he says, "How do you feel? How do you feel about your daughter being kidnapped or missing?" That's what she should have been talking about. But she says, "I feel like I can't breathe." So I'm wondering if maybe they suffocated her or strangled Madeline or something like that to make her not breathe. I don't know. Just the first thing out of her mouth.
where is she? Is she safe? Is she okay? But we're all a wreck. My entire family is a mess. We're just so worried.
When did you first realize, or when did you file a missing report?
We filed a missing report. We called the police at like 4:45 yesterday, 4:45 p.m. But she actually went missing early that morning, around between 8:45 and 9 o'clock in the morning. She went missing. We had dropped her off close to the school. She wanted to walk the rest of the way.
And she keeps saying, "We dropped her off close to the school." It's the same, it's like a rehearsed thing that she says over and over after the thing that she gets interrupted, and she starts over the same story. And he does the same thing. It's so ridiculous. Oh my God. It's ridiculous. I can't stand it. Oh, shit.
Sorry. That should be it. Sorry about that. We dropped her off at school, close to school. She wanted to walk the rest of the way.
She starts to say, oh my God, I can't with this lady. She's driving me. You guys, this lady she knows what happened to her daughter. If she might even be like, okay, I can't.
I'm not sure what I'm allowed to share.
You share whatever you feel comfortable sharing. I know you had conversations with detectives. Not sure what that conversation is, but whichever you feel comfortable sharing, that will put the awareness out there.
Yeah, she was. We're just so. We're just. We're just so worried.
Look at her.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about that.
We dropped her off at school, close to school.
We
She
dropped her
wanted to
off at
walk the
school,
rest of the
close
way.
to school. The same thing. This is not how a mother
Not sure
acts
what
when
I'm
her
allowed to
child
share.
is missing.
You share whatever you feel comfortable sharing. I know you had conversations with detectives.
Share whatever the
Not
hell
sure what
you
that
want
conversation is,
to
but
get your
whichever
daughter
you feel comfortable
found.
sharing, that will put the awareness out there.
Yeah, she was spotted walking by the church, by the middle school, on the cameras. They saw her hang out in the parking lot for a little bit.
Not
And then get up
true.
and leave.
Not
They didn't see a
true.
vehicle or anything else. They just saw her walk away around 9 a.m. heading towards the school, but she never made it.
What has the school said? Have you given any contact with the school?
Yes, that they're doing everything they can. They've given me all their resources. The principal's called me. They've looked at their cameras. I don't think they've caught anything on the cameras that's too far away from the sidewalk. Everything is too grainy, so they can't see specific faces. But they've looked. I'm just waiting to hear anything else from them.
Is this normal behavior?
Not
To
at all.
just not show up or call or text or anything?
Not at all, no. She, from time to time, she will leave her cell phone at home accidentally, and that's actually what happened yesterday. She left.
She leaves her phone accidentally from time to time, and that's what actually happened yesterday. So it's her fault, because if she didn't leave her phone, she would have her phone and she wouldn't have got kidnapped. Okay. This lady, I just want to.
Left her phone at home. She went to school. But that happens from time to time. She's got ADHD. Her memory. She's very forgetful.
Feel comfortable sharing. I know you.
Does this woman have anything nice to say about her kid? I mean, like, if your kid's missing, you would say that even if they're the brattiest kid, be you would say the nice things about them. She hasn't even. What color hair does she have? What does she look like? Come on, mom.
Oh gosh, I just had it tip of my tongue. What was she wearing?
She was last seen wearing a green hoodie, black shorts, white Crocs, a black JanSport backpack with gray hibiscus flowers on it. That's about it.
And you said this is not like her
Not at all.
to run away, an argument, anything like that to provoke her.
She's never done anything like this, no. And we haven't had any arguments recently to have this outcome.
What school?
Hunters Creek Middle School.
Tom, any questions?
No.
It's like pulling teeth with this lady. He has to ask her the questions like, what is she wearing? What, like, that's the first thing that you should be. My daughter, she's this, her name's, she looks like this, she's wearing this, this lady, she's making me so mad. uh, oh, okay.
Is there anything that you think our viewers would need to know? about the way you're feeling, the way the family's feeling, Madeline?
We are desperate for any answers, anything that you could do to help. I'm here for it. Just please, if you see my daughter, just please bring her home. I just hope you're okay, Maddie. I hope you're safe. I hope you're not hurt. I just hope she's okay.
When did you notice that she was missing? Because this was at the beginning of the morning.
She got dropped off in the morning. We did not notice until after school pickup at 4 o'clock when
Liar. She's lying. I can't help it. She's a lying liar from liars.
I went to go pick her up and she wasn't at school.
So we're going in 24 hours now.
Yeah.
Just about.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing. No word. No text message. No messages anywhere from her. I've looked at all her social medias. I've looked at all her games she could have played with. Any app. No weird conversations. Nothing strange. Everything was conversations with just normal friends or us.
She knows how to get home by herself, as if, like, let's just say, to take a bus or an Uber or something like that. She would know how to get home alone, correct?
I'm not sure. I don't know if she would know how to get home. Maybe, I mean, I'm thinking if someone got in the car with her and if she pointed the way, what roads, she probably could figure out how to get, but like, does she know her full address? I don't think she does.
Which would give me it just puts in my brain that she always comes home with someone.
She always comes home with me.
There's no need for her to really learn. Okay. And you said no time? I think that was everything. All right, the first question.
Okay, so this part is the interview with the piece of crap that's been arrested for. He's the prime suspect so far, which I think the mom's gonna go down soon too. He probably a roll on her, I don't know. Anyways, this piece of crap. Right off, he's in this weird ass voice. It drives me nuts. Oh my God.
Questions, if I can get your first and last name and spell them both out for me.
Stephen Stearns, Stephan Stearns.
All right, so Stephan, you seem very emotional right now. Explain to us.
I dropped her off. Everything looked fine when I drove away. It's the last time we saw her.
So he goes right into the story, not like how they feel or any. Oh my gosh. And that's the last time we saw her. And that's a lie. And look at him. Look at his freaking face. This piece of crap.
What were the conversations that y'all had in the car when you dropped her off?
Not much. She was asleep for most of the way. Told her have a good day at school when she got out, and I love her. She said thanks, love you too. That was it.
And so.
And that was it. She said, I love you, thanks, and that was it. And that was it. Is that right? And that was it. I bet. I don't even know if I could watch this whole interview with this piece of crap.
Where you think she could possibly be? I mean, this isn't, as I was told, this isn't normal behavior.
This is not normal behavior. She's not the type that would just run off. We don't know where she can be. And we're scared.
We're scared.
We just want her home.
Are you, in a sense, blaming yourself?
It's hard not to.
Yes, you, he's
That's
you
my
should
daughter,
blame
Ruby.
yourself, you
I
asshole.
could have waited longer.
Piece of
She
crap.
looked okay. She was walking towards the school when I saw her. It was like any other day, so I don't know
Lie,
it was my day.
lie.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I can't even watch the rest of this. Okay, so this is what I have so far, and I'm got other stuff coming up, so we'll get into that later. But so far, this case just pisses me off. So I'm gonna get out of here and have a nice day.
Hey bros, what's going on? This is Cotton. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because subscribing makes you feel good.